Adjectives in English don't inflect, so it's kind of easy to use adjectives in English. Unfortunately, it's a bit more complicated in Danish. So let's take a look at how adjectives work in Danish and what they are. Adjectives describe words, and the words they describe may be nouns, personal pronouns, or proper words, which means names of people, persons, places, anything that starts with a capital letter. In Danish, we distinguish between the strong inflection and the weak inflection. The strong inflection means that the adjective takes an T if the noun that it describes is a T word. The adjective takes an E if the noun it describes is a plural noun. The weak inflection means that the adjective always takes an E. So when do we use the strong inflection? Well, we use it after linking verbs. And linking verbs are essentially two verbs in Danish. At være, which means to be, and at blive, which means to become. After those two verbs, we use an adjective with a strong inflection. Here are some examples. Jeg er glad for at bo i København. Glad being the adjective here. Now we switch to the plural form, vi er glade. And in this context, we add a T and E to the adjective. Han er god til at lave mad, but det er godt at gå en tur. Godt because the subject here is det. Let's move to noun phrases now. A noun phrase is a group of words, usually a noun in addition to a modifier, and that can be an adjective and or an article. Noun phrases can be indefinite or definite. Uncountable noun phrases normally don't have an article. Let's take a look at a few examples here. Countable noun phrases. En god film, a good movie. Et sødt barn, a sweet child. Et godt job, a good job. If the noun is uncountable, it becomes god mad, good food, godt brød, good bread, dejlig vin, lovely wine. A definite noun phrase could be den nye lejer, the new tenant, the old man, den gamle mand, den store lejlighed, the big apartment. It could also be with the possessive pronoun, min nye chef, my new boss, mit gamle kvarter, my old neighborhood, min store familie, my big family. Or it can be, a genitive form of a proper word, like Peters nye chef, Peter's new boss, John's gamle mor, John's old mother, Sarah's søde hund, Sarah's sweet dog. So what about the inflection here? Well, we use the strong inflection in indefinite noun phrases. Here are some examples. Jeg har en god ven, der bor i Rom. I have a good friend who lives in Rome. Jeg har en god cykel. I have a good bike. Jeg har et godt job. I have a good job. Jeg har mange gode venner. I have many good friends. You can see that the adjective in English doesn't change, but in Danish, it changes from god to godt and into god. God in front of friend, ven, and cykel because both words are in words. Godt in front of job because job is a T word. God in front of venner because venner is plural. The weak inflection is used in defining noun phrases. Here we have some examples. Min gode ven, Peter, bor i Rom. Den nye cykel er min. Det der gode brød har jeg købt i lavkagehuset. Johns store børn bor ikke længere hjemme. So here you can see that we added E to the adjective because we're using the weak inflection after defining words, like the possessive pronoun min, the definite form den, the possessive form, the demonstrative form det der, and the genitive form Johns. Notice that we don't use an apostrophe in front of the S. We simply add the S to the name. So defining noun phrases start with a defining word, and those can be definite articles, den, de, and die, possessive form of names, Peters, Camillas, Johns, the possessive pronouns like min, mit, mine, din, dit, din, hans, hendes, vores, jeres, deres, and the demonstrative pronouns de der, den der, de der, and de der. In English, we'd say that for den der and de der, and those for die der. That brings us to the paradox of the two types of definite forms or definite nouns in Danish. Normally, the definite form of the noun is one word, cyklen, huset, skolen. But if we add an attributive adjective, then the noun and the definite article will split into two separate words. Den nye cykel, det gamle hus, og den gode skole. Here are some irregular adjectives. Lille comes in two forms, singular and plural. Singular is lille, plural is små. En lille mand, et lille hus, min lille hund, but de små børn, because it's plural. Min nye lejlighed er meget lille, der er to små værelser. Klar comes in the singular form with or without a T. It doesn't exist in the plural. So klar can only be used as a predicative adjective after linking verbs. Er du klar til at gå? Er I klar til at gå? Glad has a singular basic form and a plural form. We don't use a T form. Jeg er glad for at se dig. Han er en glad dreng. Vi er glade for at bo i Danmark. Vi har nogle glade børn. Tilfreds, satisfied or content comes in the singular basic form and the plural. It doesn't take a T. Jeg er tilfreds med dit arbejde. Vi er tilfreds med vores børns skole. Vi har mange tilfredse kunder. Some adjectives don't inflect at all, like moderne, bange, spændende, frustrerende, irriterende. They just stay the same. And adjectives that end in sk don't take a T, like in most languages, for example, dansk, engelsk, tysk, fransk, italiensk, kinesisk, or also adjectives like demokratisk, fantastisk, fysisk, teknisk, udenlandsk, praktisk, historisk, europæisk. That's it. Here's a full introduction to adjectives. I hope you enjoyed it and found it inspirational.